Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Templar Battleforce. Here we are at the Righteous Fallen in a patrol orbit. This is a secure zone. Let's deploy and find out what we need to do to continue this fight against the Xenos. Alright, let's walk around here a little bit. Now, let's back out. And let's talk to, now let's see. Nope, I don't want to know any of that. We're going to go over and see what's going on right here. Alright, is there any word of any other Templar ships nearby? With the stellar beacons now raised from Moklumnu and Riker Prime, we have hope that other Templar vessels will hear the call. We're certainly drawing in other Star Trader refugees. Prince Alexander of Rykert just alerted me that a fourth Rykert colony hive has appeared out of the void, coming to the beacon. So there will be a new colony. Very soon, yes. Alright, what assignments do you have for my Battle Force, Major? Not yet ready. Okay, well, I think I need to talk to other people. Well, I may come back over here, but let's see what this person has to say. With so few Templars, who is helping secure the faction colonies? Rykert and Moklumnu are forging ahead. They aren't waiting for our help. It's a risk on their side, but they do have their own militaries. Yeah, I knew that word. And the sooner they can expand their colonies and build a fleet of ships, the safer we will all be. Alright. What are the colonists doing? There are only 5 worlds of the 16 that will be able to support larger populations. These include Riker Prime, the highest world on the Chalestine scale in the quadrant, and Moklumnu Prime as well. The other 11 worlds truly are dust balls, barren wastes where living can only be scratched out. But these worlds are proving to be full of resources, gases, chemicals, and even spice for the mining. The Star Trader captains are hard at work surveying and seeking out new worlds for the factions. We are lucky for the Star Traders, one of the most respected and important traditions of our people. Free men and women who own starships and work for whom they please, faction, independent, or only for themselves. Okay, what are the rumors that Star Traders smuggled out Xeno artifacts from Galantia Cross? Anywhere there is trade, there is a black market. During the invasion of Galantia Cross, there was unavoidably a lot of human and Xeno contact. We destroyed every ounce of Xeno material we could recover, but it is guaranteed that profiteering Star Traders or smugglers sold Xeno artifacts that they recovered. Likely, many are fake or so damaged they are not dangerous. Prince Tarkin's forces reported that they apprehended and jailed 2 Star Trader merchants who were illegally trading artifacts at the Star Traders Exchange. Alright. The people look to us for protection. Yes, the Templars are a symbol of our strength, our freedom, and our people's defiance in the face of great odds. No one has forgotten the part the Templars played in the Galactic War. But we are isolated from the main fleet of the Exodus, and we Templars are few. They will be reassured. Yeah, sorry about that. Clicky too fast. Together we'll be able to protect our growing quadrant. Alright. Give me a mission. How could such trouble spark so quickly? The factions are united by a strong flow of commerce, spice trade, and travel. Before the fighting was over, word had spread to every colony in the quadrant, which was to our disadvantage because the first news that arrived was that Galantia Cross was being invaded, and not that the Templars had quashed the Xeno force. There is still great fear in the people of the Terok Xeno, who attack the colony hives. Some of the refugees arriving from the void of space come with tales of other Terok's activity in the area. Fearful and wanting their faction leaders to take decisive action, people took to the streets in protest, which was the spark that started the riots on many of the worlds. Okay. Alright, what will happen between Moklumnu and Rykert now? I believe that if Moklumnu had been involved in the cult, then the evidence would have been uncovered by now. The violence of the riots on Rykert Prime was driven by the cult of Shelgaroth, not the rival faction. However, that does not mean that Moklumnu will not try to take advantage of the situation. Rykert has been greatly weakened by the fighting and the turmoil. need to go back over here. Alright, let's see. What is the nature of a xeno cult? Throughout time, humans have always had an attraction to the unknown, the dangerous, the other, and through these things the promise of power. The word xeno refers to a wide variety of semi-organic races. These creatures are ultra-aggressive. There has never been a documented case of communication or peace, only aggression and death. But the xeno are ancient beings, perhaps older than the origins of humanity, and their ruins, bones, and ancient structures are spread across the galaxy. Humans who come into contact with xeno or their remains often become obsessed with them, with their otherness. These cults stockpile the artifacts, create fallacious religions around the xeno gods, and try to bring the xeno into contact with humanity. It all leads to death, as we saw on Riker Prime. But the claims and promises of the xeno cults have proven to draw a certain kind of human. Your lineage remembers as well as mine how many hundreds of times such a cult has risen, caused great violence, and then died. Alright, I want a mission. Okay. Let's deploy to the Star Traders smuggler base on Rubic 5. Rubic 5. Claimed by Prince Damien McClumnu. There are no signs of either of the groups of Star Traders, the Xeno smugglers, or the bounty hunters sent to kill them. What is clear is that the intel we received is good, very good. We have pinpointed the hidden smuggler camp. Our strike team will infiltrate their bunker before they know what hit them. Once inside their defenses, we will open the blast doors for a traditional assault. Alright, here we go. Infiltration site. Okay, we have the smuggler camp pinpointed. Blast doors breached. Deploy. Alright people, here we go. Another mission. Kathos, we have infiltrated the complex via the drop shaft. Scans show the blast doors north of us. Heavy concentrations of Xeno signatures to the west of your location, Captain. Kathos, are you reading us? Reinforcements cannot deploy until the blast doors are open. Heavy radiation shielding, blocking. Our enemies certainly know we are here. They will attempt to surround us. We must move quickly. New objective added. Our first task is to reach the blast door control panels. Move out. Okay. That looks pretty easy. No worries. Alright, we have 800 supply points. Our squad is capped right now at 3. Let's take a roll call. We have Mortem, our captain, Idris the scout, and Marius the scout. Okay, 2 scouts. Alright, move ahead. And then we'll take some pictures here. Back out just a little bit, okay, and see what's happening over here. In turn. That growl in between turns, so awesome. Okay, let's get everybody moved up. Stay together. Scouts are always a bit weaker than everybody else, so get in here. The blast doors have been reactivated. Once we reach them, Kathos will be able to land reinforcements. New objective. Alright, let's take a look at these objectives. Reach the blast doors and reinforce scout squad. Capture the second tactical point. Alright, I think what I want to do here, I've moved, right? Yep, only got 1 left, so these guys are at 0, so let's look ahead as far as we can and see where we can go. I think we're going to head over to the left. over to the left. Okay, Xenos are appearing. Mortem, you take point. Alright, what is it? 0? Okay, again, scouts, look ahead. Alright, so we have a path to this next objective. And we do have some ability to fire. Action point 1 more. Okay, good. Critical hit. End turn. Turn 4. Keep moving. Okay, we're going to zoom in just a bit. Take a look at some of the detail here. These Templar graphics are quite impressive. I do like them. I know not everybody does, but that's okay. Alright, where's our camera? Oh, man. Not that far. Okay. And I'm going to look behind us. In turn. Whoa. Okay. That's a surprise. Radiation brood. And a spitter. Let's take a look. Our hit points. Oh man, they took a shot. They took a big shot. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is get my scouts up out of direct harm's way. I'm going to fire one time with Mortem. So we're still trying to increase the range with Mortem. So we're going to put him up. And then I've got some shots we can take here. Okay. Crippling fire. Alright, we'll use crippling fire. In fact, I think I'm going to use that twice. Okay. Alright, hopefully they won't come down from north of us here. They're down to 32 hit points. No, wait a minute. Okay. Idris is down to 32 hit points. Marius has 112, and Mortem's got 70. So I'm going to try to leave Idris in the center on our way up. And we're just going to keep moving. Yeah, nope. That's okay. Alright, who's got what? We've got 1 movement point. Got 2. Still gonna try to keep you right in between us here. What's our range? I think everybody's out of range. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, we're almost here. We'll end this turn. Run up into that next area and then get updated on what's going on. We have reached the blast doors and reinforcements will be arriving soon. We must escort the engineers south and capture both Xeno tactical points. Our scanners can already detect the first one. Oh, ooh, okay, there's one. Alright. We have 2 new friends. Engineer and Delon. Good. So that gives us another set of grenades and some more firepower. Excellent. And we do have the ability to deploy some sentries. Okay. I think we can keep this protected, this scout here. When we capture this tactical point, if we're still in the mission, we'll buy some medical kits. Alright, people, move out. I'm going to click on Daylon here for a second. Our loadout. Just looking at the... there we go. Okay. This is a new addition I added to Daylon because its heat builds up so quickly. So I gave him Fortified Backbone, which adds 15 extra hit points and some extra heat, or the ability to absorb more heat. Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to check that. Okay. And where's my injured one? All right. Move up. Okay, here we go. Let's get these guys out of the way. Turn 8. Let's see. I'm gonna move everybody up and then... Kathos, the battle force is closing on the tactical point. Are you reading us? Yes, Captain. I'm reading you. Scans show Xeno activity is picking up across the entire complex. I suggest you move your battle mechs. Roger that, Kathos. We're starting an assault on our target tactical point now. Thank you. Knew that already. Alright, everybody move up. Okay, we're all moved, and we're going to just beeline for that tactical point. And in fact, I'm going to move Mortem up and see if we can take that out. Oh, you dirty bugger. Let's see, you've got 3. That's alright. Take a shot. 112, 135, okay. Yeah, you see these 2 irradiates, they're going to come up and around. So I've got 3, and I'm going to put an Overwatch on right here. And okay, everybody's just going to have to stay where they're at. Let's back out a little bit. Take a picture down here. Yep, they're gonna get us from 2 fronts here. Okay. Let's get everybody moved. And we'll bring you in here. And then down here. And since it looks like they're going to come around, I'm going to deploy a turret right here. And you are going to overwatch right there. And then I'm going to have to pull that engineer down, open up a spot for that engineer to come in and take over that tactical point. However, let's take some shots. Okay. Now, do I want an Overwatch somewhere? I don't know, let's put one here. Nope, they're not coming around. They're not coming up north and around. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, that's not what I thought they were going to do. Yeah, Daylon, you're going to go there. And we're going to put you here. And you here. What's that range on that sentry? Pretty good. Not good enough though. It's way in the back. Way in the back. Okay. Ugh. Really? All right. Let's get this thing out of the way. Now, I don't know which way these guys are going to come around the corner here. So, I don't... well, he's alright. Mortem can counter attack. He's got some armor on him. So, but the majority of the people are over here. However, I've got to make a decision here. I'm going to do the Overwatch right there. And we'll leave the Overwatch right there for the sentry. Let's back out. And let me turn a buff on here. In the turn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on. We got this. We got this. Alright. 5 action points. How much do you cost? Okay. So, I'm going to take a shot first. We're going to fire here. And do that. 30% remaining. That should weaken that one. And we're going to fire at that one. Good. Okay. And I see 2. So we can fire there. And how about here? Crippling fire. Let's use that. Oh, you dirty bugger. Alright, let's try one time. Okay, good. And we're going to leave Overwatch on for the sentry turret and in the turn. Come on. Oh, nope, don't take any more. Oh! Dirty, rotten buggers. Lost Idris. Idris went down. That does not make me happy. Alright. We still have 4. We've got 4 and we've got a sentry turret, so... yeah. Thought so. Time for a grenade. Right there. And a little sword swing. Nope. Hang on. Let's get you up. Kathos, we've taken the first tactical point. One more assault and we will have control of the smugglers' landing zones. Xeno-radiation weapons targeting the spear cutter. We may need to fall back into higher orbit. There is not a moment to lose, Templars. Full assault, now. ... Next objective. Well, let's take care of these Xenos as we are moving down. However, I think everybody's pretty much done. So, Heat's doing well. I've got 5 action points. I can take 1 shot. Let's shoot this guy. And we'll turn Overwatch on right here. So move into there, please. I'm not going to try to capture this yet. I'm just going to go down. We're just going to take that second one. Just keep moving. For Idris. The scout that got turned into a blood splatter. Alright, where's our little buffs here? Everybody's busy. Everybody's got a job. Let's do it. Of course there's more of them. It's getting a little harder. Okay. Yeah, we're going to move. Since Mortem's here, we're going to just go this way and just keep moving forward. We're just going to try to pile drive right through here. Come on, people. Alright, let's move up. Alright, who's got what left? We've got 3 movement points, 0, so we're pretty much stuck here. What's my grenade range? Yeah, let's do one down here. Okay, and then take a shot here, and then I think we're not going to move anymore. We're not going to move. We've got one more turn for this one buff, so, and the turn, I'm not going to do an overwatch either. Let's just keep going forward. This is not making this easy. You guys hear that dog in the background? That's my neighbor's dog. Okay. Alright, everybody keep moving. Not a moment to spare. Actually, get the scout down here. And I have a plan. I have a plan. I wonder, I'm going to take a one action here and see what's here. Okay, so we can go that way as well. So I have a choice. It's a little clearer here just from a straight line perspective, but let's just start taking care of this. Alright, who's got what left? I think everybody's pretty much done. Alright, Overwatch right here. And I have a grenade. I have one grenade left. We're going to use it. I don't want that thing to get closer. Okay, good. Let's go. Alright, we can go this way. That's where we're going to go. Or maybe we're going to go this way. Alright, change the plan. We're going this way. Oh, no, stop it. Okay. Now, let's get rid of this guy. Try to spread out this fire here. Yeah, geez, 3 shots, come on. Okay, 2 movement points, 2, 1, 5. Okay. Put you here, you're done. You're done, but we do have some firepower left. So here's what I'm going to do with the scout. I've got 1 shot and 1 shot, so I'm going to fire once at this radiated skittering with mortem, and then I'm going to fire at one of these guys. And I'm going to set up an overwatch right here. In the turn. Yeah, come on. Come on. Yeah. Alright, everybody move up. Oh my, I didn't see that. Mortem's down to just 16 hit points. I've got to keep Mortem protected. Big time. Alright, let's get rid of this thing. Clear a path. And open this up so Mortem can get down here. Four movement points. Alright, we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. Put that sentry gun here, and we're going to create an overwatch here. And I've got one movement point left here. We're 1, 1, and 1. So we can move some people here. Okay, Daylon's got 93 hit points. Now I'm just going to come down here like this. And let's take a picture down here. Okay, there's a spawn area right there. Now the thing I'm trying to figure out here before we go to the next turn is I can do an overwatch down here somewhere or up here, and they're coming down. I know where they're at. There's 4, there's 5 Xenos, there's 6 way up there. So I'm going to overlap this overwatch right there. I'm going to take the risk. He's got 93 hit points. If they come up and around, we're just going to have to take that hit. And we're going to have to keep that engineer covered while we take this second tactical point. Alright, come on. Alright, so let's clear a path here. I'm going to put Daylon here. And Scout's got 112. Okay, we're going to move Scout down here. And Mortem. Engineer's going to come over here. And I've got 5 action points. We're going to take one shot at this Xeno. And then start working on this. Okay, 20% remaining. Good. Alright, now, this sentry gun I can take a shot. So I can fire once. I'm going to do that. And he missed! But then we're going to turn on Overwatch right there. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is use some of our long-range abilities here. Now, I don't think anybody else is within range of firing. Mortem's kind of in between everybody here. That's a good spot for him. And Daylon's got 3 grenades. Gotta remember that. So we can do this turn here, and then next turn we can continue trying to capture this tactical point. But we're going to buff some people right around us here. And let's buff this. And the turn. Oh, okay, that was the one up there. The center turret was destroyed, the first one that I deployed. Now, I still don't know how some of these buffs work. I've looked up some of them, but others I'm just not sure. That's okay. Alright, now, let's throw a grenade. Aha. Yes, okay. Alright, I've got stuff going off all over the place. Lots of background noise for you guys today. Okay. Alright. What are we going to do? I've got 4 action points. I can shoot off another grenade. Let's do this. Let's fire with our engineer. Okay, he got one of them. That's good. And then we're going to take and get there. Whoa! End mission. Holy crap. 4 veterans. 18 turns, a goal of 16. 2 over. That's not too bad. 37 kills. And we got 83 XP, 83 RP. We did lose Idris the Scout. Hopefully we'll take his gene seed and clone him for future missions. But excellent mission. Fast and furious, quick and dirty. And let's see, we got Idris Engineer. Good, he leveled up. He did it. He did all the work. Did all the important work for us today. Alright guys. Hope you're enjoying the series, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.